So basically, I'm not sure if you guys know the story of Murdeshwar. Okay, so guys, I'm currently near the temple. So that's behind me right now. Ah, that is so huge and all. So, just wanted to let you guys know that I'm done with my Murdeshwar stay. I'll be leaving today. Due to some issues with my camera, I had to come back today in the morning before I leave and shoot some things. A lot of things that I had shot did not go well with the camera as well as with the GoPro accessories that I had. So, but it's okay. It's just an experience. It's my first solo ride, so I know what to do, what not to do next time. Uh, but then, yeah, at times I've forgotten my battery. At times I've forgotten to charge my battery. There are times when I have forgotten to carry the accessory. And the helmet mount, if you guys might have seen my first video, the helmet mount which was there, that broke off. So a lot of things happened. But I do have captured a lot of pictures and which I've already posted on my Instagram. If you guys can take a look from there, do go and see the pictures there. I will be leaving in maybe next 2 to 3 hours to Gokarna. But overall, Murdeshwar has been very good. I mean, people out here are nice. Please ignore the mask. Without mask, we cannot be at the temple premises, due to which I am wearing the mask. And a lot of people have come here. On the beach as well, there are a lot of people. I did not go to the beach, but yes, I captured few pictures last evening from the beach. And currently, I am in front of the temple. So, just wanted to let you guys know the story of how Murdeshwar temple was built. I spoke to a Pandit yesterday, and he happened to tell me the story. I actually read about it when I was a kid, but did not remember most of the part. But yesterday, the Pandits whom I met, they helped me a lot. They told me a lot of stories about this temple, out of which one such story is the famous one. You will find it on Google as well. So, what had happened was all the Hindu gods had attained immortality and invincibility by praying to a linga, which was known as Atma Linga and which belonged to Lord Shiva. So, Ravana got to know about this, and he also wanted the same immortality and invincibility. If you guys know, Ravana is one of the devotees of Lord Shiva and a very dedicated one. So whenever we talk about Lord Shiva, we definitely also speak about Ravana, who was one of the greatest devotee of Lord Shiva. So he thought that I can also get it if I pray to Lord Shiva, which he did, which is known as tapasya in Hindi. He did that all day long, day and night, and he prayed to Lord Shiva. Later, Lord Shiva was impressed and appeared in front of him. He gave him a linga, the same linga, and told him that there is one challenge here. If I give you the linga, you have to make sure that you're not keeping it down. You have to carry it the same way wherever you're going to the destination. It should be kept down only at the destination. So while Ravana was back to Sri Lanka with the linga, Lord Vishnu, said if Ravana gets invincibility and immortality, he will create havoc on earth, and that will be bad. So Lord Vishnu approached Lord Ganesha and told him the entire story. what happened was while Ravana was going back to Sri Lanka. So Ravana is a devotee, as I said. He prays in the evening. So what Vishnu did was he somehow blocked the sun and made it look like it was going to be evening. So of course Ravana thought that it's going to be evening and he has to pray. So what he did was he now started searching for someone who could hold the linga, because linga cannot be kept down, right? That is what Shiva said. So Lord Ganesha at that very point in time changed his appearance and went in front of Ravana as a normal boy. Ravana told him, "Can you hold this linga and I'll be back after my prayers." Once he is back, he saw that the linga is kept down. And now, because the linga was kept down, Lord Vishnu now removed the block from the sun and the sun rays was back. Ravana came to know that he was fooled. And Ravana said that, okay, he got very pissed off. And what he did was with all his anger, tried to break the linga. And now, when with his anger he tried to break it, the linga broke in such a way that its parts spread at 5 different places within Karnataka. And one such place where its cloth came and fell was Miradeshwar, which is MIR, I as in India. Later on was named as Murdeshwar. So that is this place. That's the overall story of Murdeshwar, how this place came into existence. It's a very beautiful place. Definitely each one of you should, once in a lifetime, should come here, especially the Shiv Bhakts who usually go to Shiv temples should definitely come to this place. It's a very peaceful place. You don't need an entire day here. If you have any other plans, you can just come here in the morning, spend some time here and then leave. That is what I did. I also wanted to do the same thing, like leave in the afternoon, but unfortunately, I don't know, this place just did not let me leave in the afternoon. I wanted to stay back, so yeah, so I stayed back. That is the overall experience that I had in Murdeshwar. It was beautiful, and please do come here. The place is nice, lot of peace, and the beach is good as well. People are good, food is good, trust me. I had good food here. So, and the coffee, god, South has amazing coffee. So yeah, that's it. I had fun. Enjoy and see you soon in the day 2 vlog. So, guys, I was at Abhiman Residency, Mr. Naveen, and the experience here was superb. He can also arrange good food for you. Whenever you visit to Murdeshwar, do come to Abhiman Residency. There is his website and his contact number as well. You can directly call him up. Please ignore my look. I'm sweating entirely. It's too hot here. Thanks a lot.
Oh, thank you.
So guys, it's time for us to leave, and the next destination is Gokarna. Har Har Mahadev. So we are now leaving for Gokarna. Ganpati Bappa Moria.